Imagine being able to create today's hottest hairstyles in seconds. Need volume? Now you can go from flat to fabulous. Bumpits give you perfect volume and style every time. Bumpits self-pricking hair volumizing inserts let you feel confident and beautiful, like you just stepped out of a salon. Bump it up with Bumpits. They're so easy to use, anyone can be a Imagine having your hair look perfect for any occasion. Go sexy, elegant, casual, sassy, flirty, and fabulous. Create dozens of styles. It's so fun to bump a pony or rock off. Wear them on your most casual day or on the red carpet. Poolside, countryside, Upper East Side. Wear them anywhere, any day. They're the easiest, most versatile hair accessory you've ever seen. Follow the instructions. Part your hair at the crown, give a little tease, insert Bumpits, fluff, spray, and you're ready to go. It's so easy to bump it up with Bumpits by Big Happy Hair. Bumpits set of 2 plus 2 minis now for Go Messy, Sexy, Elegant, Casual, Sassy, Flirty, and Fabulous with Bumpits.
Bumpit for that little poof or pompadour right up front, I believe, or you could probably be creative, use that for something else. Also comes with this medium-sized Bumpit and then this larger Bumpit. It also comes with this little tiny baby teasing comb, also known as a rat tail comb. It claims that it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. So let's test it out real quick. With my rat tail comb, using the pointy edge of it, I'm going to part this back section of my hair. Try to create somewhat of a straight part. Something like that. Let's use the larger size Bumpit so that you can see if it really makes a difference or not. You're supposed to insert this right underneath the part. And it tells you to just push down on the Bumpit. I'm going to grab some right here from the top of my head. Allows you to take your hair and then lay it down on the Bumpit and really just tug it down so that it really digs into the teeth or these little grooves on the Bumpit. Then it tells you to adjust more sections of hair and just try to dig it in there, and to hairspray immediately. So let's see how this looks. It looks pretty awkward, right? Yeah. I think without teasing, this isn't the way to go. This doesn't even really want to sit up on my hair straight. Now let's do the shake test. Okay, so that didn't work out too well, did it? Let's try that again with a few steps. Feel free to straighten or curl your hair before applying Bumpits. We are going to be doing some teasing. I'm going to take that comb, some hairspray. I am using Aussie Awesome Volume hairspray. And once again, we are going to be using that larger Bumpit, because if we can make this look halfway decent, then this smaller one shouldn't be a problem. What I'm going to do first is part my hair once again. Try to create a straight line. I'm also going to grab hair from the front. Grab a good enough amount so that it'll cover the Bumpit. Now I'm just going to clip this part out of the way. I'm going to take another thin layer right beneath that part. Just a thin section, just like this. I'm going to start using it for back combing, and by that I mean to take the brush or comb and just start back combing. So you want to go from the midsection and then just push your hair down. You are trying to rat up your hair, get it all tangled up. Do it on both sides. Grab your hairspray and then spray that in place. The purpose of this is that your bump will have a place to really grab onto, and it won't slip out of your hair as easily. Okay, we are now going to insert the Bumpit. Push it down, make sure it really grabs onto that tangled hair. Time to start teasing more hair. I'm going to split this into just roughly, and then just kind of clip this out of the way. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm actually going to hairspray it first. You can do it before or after. And I'm going to backcomb this once again, in the front and in the back. And then, same as we did before, just push this hair down onto that Bumpit. Make sure it really sticks on there. As you can see, it's really sticking on there, it's not moving anywhere. So that's just going to be our first layer. Okay, you want to continue doing this. I'm going to grab another section, but more so a half part of this section, so that we're going to try to cover the side of the bump. Okay, so repeat the same steps. Okay, and then I'm going to strategically place this so that it covers most of the bump. Really dig it in there. Make sure it sticks, clings onto the teeth. Like so. Do the same on the other side. Make sure to dig it in there. Okay, so far so good. Then take the last section of your hair, just lightly spritz it, and then once again, lightly tease it. You don't want this front section to be tangled up too much. I'm just going to take my large paddle brush, and I'm just going to lightly brush out any tangled top section. So once it looks just the way you want it to, make sure to lightly spritz it all around and hold it about a foot away from your hair. And we are done. Let's do a pan view. Let's analyze this a little bit. Does it look halfway decent? What I notice is that it has a bit of a shape because it kind of flattens out and then suddenly has a bump right here. I'm sure you can see. So one thing you can do is put this right in front of the other Bumpit so it kind of has more of a base to sit upon. So that's going to take a little bit more effort. I have tried using this on someone with less hair and also thin hair, especially if you have very little hair at the top of your head, and your hair is not going to cover these. It's not if you don't have very much hair. This is almost I almost feel like a cone head because you kind of have to put more effort into really teasing up this front section to poof it up more, and also the sides if you don't want to look like a cone head. Do I think that these are worth the money? I think it is okay if you have enough hair at the top of your head. I have watched one video on Bumpits where someone actually placed hair extensions right up here so they would have enough hair to cover the Bumpits, and I thought that was ingenious. That's a really good idea. That's another option. Also, I think that if you're someone who can tease the crap out of your hair, but no matter what, it still falls flat, the Bumpit is something great to just really hold up that tease. Also, one thing I've tried is removing the Bumpit after placing it in, after all the hairspray has dried, and it kind of really locks the style in place. So the Bumpit kind of works as something to just mold the shape, but then you can remove it, is removal easy, especially after you've placed it in this tangled, teased mess. It is difficult. You have to be very, very careful. Do not rip it right out of your hair. You are going to rip your hair out. So be very gentle. If you have an incredibly hard time with it, I would just even jump in the shower with this. Just try to massage your fingers through it with some hair conditioner to just really smooth it out, and it should slip out. Same goes for teasing. Teasing can be very damaging, especially if you don't brush out the tease very carefully. I suggest if you try to brush it out, try to hold your hair by the roots and then brush it out like this. That way you don't end up just pulling out a bunch of your hair, because no one can do that, right? Are you ready? Okay, let's do it. Time to shake. Let's see if it can hold up to all this thing. Ready? Okay, so it didn't slip out. Might have messed it up a little bit. But let's hope the average person has no good reason to have to shake their head like that. So overall, what do you guys think? Do you think this is a monstrosity and it is just butt ugly? Or do you kind of like it? Maybe the diva in you is liking the big hair. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.